What's up, player? Yeah, living there talking here, and I'm coming to you live with Dino from VRified Games. How in the hell are we doing today, Dino?
Ed! Oh, man. Ed, this is freaking cool.
Alright, what is freaking cool?
Ed, this is so good.
What?
I don't know where to begin.
Try at the beginning, you freaking lunatic.
Okay. Alright, Ed. Wow. If you're of my generation, possibly up to 10 years younger, and certainly older, PlayStation 1 has to be something that's held in high regard to you.
Oh yeah, of course.
That was a seminal console, man. That was a turning point from moving from the 16-bit flat era to the 3D era. I don't mean 3D in terms of stereoscopy, but I mean polygons and 3D worlds and all of that. PlayStation was the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. And there are a few standout titles. Well, more than a few standout titles from the PlayStation era. Most notably from studios like Capcom, and I'm talking like Resident Evil. And then the spiritual successor to the Resident Evil series, Dino Crisis.
Oh yeah.
Now, Dino Crisis basically took the formula, the survival horror formula from Resident Evil, and put it into a wholly 3D engine. And because of the limitations of PlayStation 1, the developers had to get very creative in terms of executing their vision on a limited hardware, or limited at the time, limited hardware and space provided by CD-ROM. And inevitably what you're left with is the quote-unquote PlayStation 1 aesthetic. Now, gamers such as myself love this. Like, okay, people of a younger generation will look at that and go, geez, okay, boomer. But this is what we loved. That aesthetic still carries over today. There are developers out there developing games specifically with a PlayStation look and a PlayStation feel. This game we're looking at today is no different. This is a love letter to Dino Crisis of the PlayStation 1. What you have here is essentially Dino Crisis but in a first-person perspective. And I mean, they're not even trying to hide it. I mean, Dino Trauma, Dino Crisis. Yeah. This is the Dino Crisis of first-person perspective games. And while it retains that amazing PlayStation 1 aesthetic from a first-person perspective, you get all the benefits of a modern system. So you get high frame rates, it plays beautifully. Remember, this is just an aesthetic that they've recreated, but you do feel as though you're inside a PlayStation 1 game. And what do I mean by inside a PlayStation 1 game? Well, you might remember a couple of weeks back we featured the House of the Dead remake VR mod by Aston.
Oh yeah, man, that freaking mod came out of nowhere, and everyone and their sisters in love with it.
Yeah, that's not the only mod he's developed, and we will be looking at others, but this is another one of his mods. Basically, he's taken Dino Trauma, and link in the description for the Steam page if you guys want to get that for yourselves. It's in early access now. It's a bargain. He has taken that and put it into stereoscopic 3D VR. You have 6-stop head tracking. You have tracked controllers so that you can freely aim your weapon in 60OF. Fantastic. But not only that, this game has a melee system where you can kick an enemy. Like, this is absolutely bizarre, but you can actually sort of live out these Jean-Claude Van Damme sort of fantasies, because the leg is now tracked to your left controller. So yeah, if you want to roundhouse kick a dinosaur in the head, it's kind of possible now with your left controller. It's bizarre. It takes a bit of getting used to, but it is cool as hell once you can execute it. So yeah, basically what you have now, thanks to the developer of Dino Trauma and modder Aston, is the ability to basically be inside a PlayStation 1 era Dino Crisis game. And you can use your weapons in 60OF. You have a melee weapon in 60OF, a gun in 60OF. Everything works perfectly. But you have that PlayStation 1 aesthetic. It really does feel as though you are inside a retro game. And son, let me tell you, for people of my generation, it doesn't get cooler than this. This was the dream. Okay, and let me give you some context here, okay? During the 16-bit era, okay, of home consoles, VR wasn't just this sci-fi dream, it was tantalizingly real. There were arcade systems out there, like Virtuality, and, you know, by today's standards, obviously, it's a bit archaic. Like, it was polygonal graphics, you had like something like 10 frames a second, your field of view was like 30 degrees, but you could step inside a game in VR, and that was amazing to us, okay? Then PlayStation happened, and the jump from 2D to 3D in terms of game design and worlds. Man, we thought back in 1995, 1996, 1997 that we would be inside these games soon. Like, it seemed very, very real to us. So we were dreaming of being inside Tomb Raider and being inside Time Crisis, Resident Evil, you name it. Now, sadly, it took nigh on 2 decades before it actually became a reality, but it was tantalizingly there in the 90s. It was so close we could grasp it. Sega was developing a VR headset, it got cancelled halfway through development. Virtuality was in the arcades, there was rudimentary PC VR back then. It seemed close. Now, the reality was it took a lot longer to get there than we had anticipated, but games like this are what my generation thought possible back in the 90s, thought we would be inside. So bizarrely, it's like a dream come true to be able to experience a Dino Crisis style game from a first-person perspective in VR, to have that PlayStation aesthetic all around. It's weird. I freaking love it. So there you have it, guys. That's Dino Trauma. Link in the description if you want to check it out for yourselves. I'll also link Aston's mod. To install could not be simpler. Simply download the files, extract them into the game folder, boom, that's it. Next time you run that .exe file, you will be in VR. And it has that same level of detail and polish that you would expect coming from Aston's House of the Dead remake VR mod. So kudos to him, and I'm going to be checking out more of his mods. I think it's criminal that his mods seem to have been slept on. It's bizarre. They're top notch. House of the Dead remake is fantastic. There's this game, and there are a few others I'm going to be taking a look at. Yeah. So I guess we're going to leave it there, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any thoughts, queries, any critiques, put them down below. If indeed there are any games you'd like us to look at VRifying in the future, put those down below and we will presumably get back to you eventually. You can also follow us on TikTok for our adventures over there, which are basically condensed versions of what we do over here. And yeah, follow us on all social medias. All links will be in the descriptions, and yeah, looking forward to seeing you there also. Alright, VRified Games out.
Y'all, listen up. Exclusive deal time. If y'all in the market for a meta headset, accessory, or game from the store, check out our affiliate links in the description for some money off on those bad boys. Not only will you get a sweet little discount on any of the sales, but we also get a little something, you know what I mean? It'd be much appreciated. Help the channel out. Thanks, y'all. Yeah.